He began to feel that there was only one thing in the universe that truly deserved to exist, only one consciousness worth spreading across the stars, and that consciousness was his own. He called it the expansion. Across thousands of years, Ego had visited planet after planet and quietly planted biological extensions of himself beneath the surfaces. Seeds, essentially, made from his own matter, embedded deep in the ground of worlds across the galaxy, completely dormant, waiting. When the moment came and enough celestial energy was poured into them, those seeds would activate all at once and begin to grow, consuming every planet they were planted in, transforming entire worlds into new pieces of Ego, spreading him across the universe until everything that existed was him and nothing else was left. Every civilization, every species, every living thing, absorbed. Not out of cruelty exactly, but out of a kind of cosmic arrogance so complete that other life simply did not register to him as worth keeping. But activating all those seeds at once required more celestial power than Ego alone could generate, and there were no other celestials he could reach, so he decided to make one. So on every world he visited, he took a different form, charmed the dominant species, formed relationships, and had children. Thousands of them, spread across dozens of worlds, each one a potential heir to his power. He hired a crew of space pirates called the Ravagers to collect those children once they were old enough and bring them to him. But child after child failed the test. They had his face sometimes, his curiosity, but not his power. Without the celestial gene passed down strongly enough, they were useless to the plan. And Ego, without much sentiment about it, ended those children's lives and moved on to the next world. Then he came to Earth, and in a small town in Missouri in 1980, he met a woman named Meredith, and for the first time in millions of years, something actually got through to him. He loved her, genuinely, in whatever way a being like Ego was capable of love. He kept coming back to her 3 times, which was 3 times more than he'd ever returned to anyone. But that love was exactly the problem, because Ego knew that if he came back a 4th time, he would never leave, and the expansion, the entire reason for his existence, would be over. So he made the hardest decision he'd ever made, and he didn't come back. What he left behind was a boy named Peter Quill, born from a human woman and a living planet, the kid who would one day call himself Star-Lord. But that's a story for later.